Inquisition, when the Church ate its own. 1184 CE, 1600s CE, the worst times in history to be a Christian. In the shadowed corridors of medieval Europe, fear didn't always come from foreign invaders or wild beasts. Instead, for many Christians, the true peril emerged from within their own sanctuaries. The Inquisitions, infamous for their relentless pursuit of heresy, turned the Church's gaze inward, casting suspicion on the faithful themselves. What began with the Papal Inquisition in the late 12th century erupted into the Spanish Inquisition, a centuries-long ordeal that would haunt the continent's collective memory. Heresy, in theory, meant straying from doctrine. In practice, it was a moving target. Reading the Bible in one's native tongue could arouse suspicion. Questioning the sale of indulgences might mark you as a troublemaker. Even owning a book deemed questionable by the clergy was enough to risk your life. The Inquisitors wielded absolute authority, and their methods were as creative as they were cruel. Torture chambers replaced confessionals, and the truth was often whatever could be wrung out between agony and fear. For ordinary people, daily life became a game of silence and secrecy. The wrong word, an unguarded opinion, or even a personal enemy's whisper could bring the Inquisition to your doorstep. Friendships frayed under the weight of mutual suspicion, and communities fractured as trust dissolved. Ironically, those who sought a more genuine or personal faith, who read Scripture earnestly or questioned church excesses, often suffered the harshest fates. Their devotion became the very evidence used against them. Today, the phrase "nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition" is played for laughs, but in its own time, the terror was real and ever-present. For centuries, the greatest threat to a Christian's life and soul wasn't from outside. It came from those entrusted with their spiritual care. The lesson endures. Sometimes, the fiercest enemies are the ones closest to home.